I've reached another significant milestone with my assembler. It can assemble this simple program now and probably assemble a lot of other similar things. I'll demonstrate that here. Technically, the assembler is complete. All the features are in place. I do have a lot of work debugging to make sure that it can safely assemble itself. Debugging is getting very tedious. There are some features that don't work quite right that it's going to be acceptable for what I need for now. As an example here, it says it's opening the file test, and that's not true. It actually opens a file with a complicated file name here. And there you can see the example code works. And I can even demonstrate that it properly assembled the file with this clunky disassembler that I have. Of course, once I have the assembler working to where it can assemble itself, I have a bunch of other projects to do, and writing a new disassembler is one of them. I can do a much better job than what this one does. But eventually, when it gets underway here, you will see the assembled program, which corresponds to the source code. I haven't tested branching to make sure branching actually does what it's supposed to do. But as you can see, everything that was there does work. I have a very large amount of testing to do yet. And like I said, the debugging is getting extremely tedious. And of course, once the assembler can assemble itself, work will go much faster. But until then, I have to suffer with long assembly times. And of course, correcting a program problem and adding 5 more problems by mistake can be very problematic. In fact, there are a lot of things in the assembler that are very sloppily written, and I could do a much better job. But I don't dare do that as long as the code works. Here you can see that the assembled code does match the source code. And of course, when I ran the program, it did exactly what it should have done. But I'll show one sign of the fact that I need to do more debugging. There's a spurious error here when I try to assemble the assembler. Which I suspect is going to take a long time to find. And it's right there. It doesn't like that assembler directive, but you can see that it had no problem with it in previous attempts. And I'm not exactly sure what could cause that. I've got a lot of research to do to figure that one out. And hopefully, when I do figure it out, I don't mistakenly add a bunch more problems. That seems to be what is happening lately. Every time I fix one small thing, I accidentally create 5 other significant problems. But at least right now I can generate working code, which, like I say, that's a significant milestone. So there's my current progress. Hopefully in the coming days and weeks here, I can get to the point where the assembler assembles itself. We will see. Thank you for watching.